Hi, welcome back. In the previous video, I have discussed k nearest neighbor algorithm with respect to discrete valued and real valued target function. In this video, I will discuss why do we need to consider the distance weighted k nearest neighbor algorithm over the simple k nearest neighbor algorithm with respect to discrete and real valued target function. Let us take a very simple example. In this case, we have been given 5 training instances. Uh, these are the 5 training instances, and the target values are either medium or large in this case. Now, whenever we want to classify the new instance, that is this one, into either medium or large, we try to identify the nearest neighbors. Based on the nearest neighbors, we will try to assign one of these labels, either medium or large in this case. So first we will calculate the distance from this new instance with respect to all the existing instances here. Now I have calculated the distance. This is the first one, second one, third one, fourth and fifth distance I have calculated with respect to new instance here. The distance is calculated using Euclidean distance. The Euclidean distance formula is d is equivalent to square root of you can say that x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Now once the distance is calculated, we need to identify the nearest neighbors. Let us assume that the value of k is equivalent to 3 here. So I'll identify the 3 nearest neighbors. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So I have identified the 3 nearest neighbors. In normal nearest neighbor algorithm, what actually happens is we will try to solve this particular equation, that is argmax of v belongs to v for all I is equivalent to 1 to k delta v comma f of xi. So what is this particular delta is? Delta of a comma b is equivalent to 1 if a is equivalent to b, and delta of a comma b is equivalent to 0 if a is not equivalent to b here. Now we need to solve this equation the number of times with respect to the possible values of v here. Here v has 2 possibilities, one is medium and another one is large here. So we will put medium here and then f of x over here. So medium comma medium, that's the first one, both of them are same, so we'll get 1 here, plus medium comma second one is large, both of them are different, so we will get 0. Medium comma large, again it will be 0, we will get 1 in the first case. If I put this particular thing as large comma medium, in the first case it is medium, so we will be getting 0. Second and third one, both of them are large here, so 1 plus 1 we will get 2. So this particular number is more, hence the new example will be classified as large with respect to normal k nearest neighbor algorithm here. But if you see this particular the result, actually it is classified as large, as I said earlier, but the thing is if you look at this particular distance, so first I will write it large here. The distances are in this case it is 2.4, second one is 6.71 and third one is 6.4. These two distances are quite large compared to this one. So actually the new instance should have been classified as a medium because this distance is very small here. But while calculating or while solving this equation, we don't consider that particular distance. We just count how many number of time large is present and how many number of time medium is present here. So because of that, we don't get proper result over here. To overcome this particular thing, we go to this particular thing that is called as distance weighted nearest neighbor algorithm. So what we do here is, rather than just considering the number of times the medium or large is present, we consider this distance also. So that is what is called as distance weighted nearest neighbor, or it is also called as a refinement of k nearest neighbor algorithm by considering the weight or the distance weight. Okay, so again we can have 2 possible algorithms with respect to distance weighted nearest neighbor. One is discrete valued target function or real valued target function. So this is for discrete valued target function. The algorithm is, the first part of the algorithm, as said earlier, it is just the training where we don't do anything, we just save this particular example into a list of training example. In the second one, whenever we want to classify a new instance, that is xq, first we'll identify the k instances which are near to xq from training instances. So that is the first thing we do. Using some distance measure, we identify the k instances which are nearest to this particular new instance. Now once you find this particular thing, we will solve this equation. So in this equation we have a small change here. So we have added this particular distance measure while calculating this delta function. So what is this particular distance or a weight is 1 divided by square of the distance between new instance comma the nearest instance. Now we have already calculated the distance. We can use that particular distance to calculate the weight and use this particular weight while solving this particular equation. So again I will take the same example. So this is what we have already done, like we have identified the 3 nearest neighbors here, and then using this we have solved in the earlier case. But here we have not used any weight or distance into consideration. So here what we do is, first we'll calculate the inverse distance, that is 1 divided by 2.24, that is equivalent to 0.45. 1 divided by 6.71 is equivalent to 0.15. 1.40 is equivalent to 0.16. So we consider this into consideration to solve or come up with the class label. Again we will see how the equation will look like. The equation is we have to solve it for all possible values of v, and then while solving we need to take this particular thing into consideration, that is wi delta v comma f of xi. So this delta will remain same. Delta of a comma b is equivalent to 1 if a is equivalent to b. Delta of a comma b is equivalent to 0 if a is not equivalent to b in that case. Okay, so now we will try to solve this particular thing. Let us say that wi, that's the first one, first weight is equal to 0.45. So I will take that particular 0.45. Delta of, first time I will take medium, comma, here also we have medium, plus this is 0.15. Delta of medium, comma, we have large here at the second time, plus 0.16 delta of medium, comma, large again, because we have large over here also. So this particular thing is equivalent to 0.45 multiplied by m comma m is 1 plus 0.15 multiplied by m comma l, that is 0, plus 0.16 multiplied by delta m comma l is 0. So these two will become 0.45 into 1 is equivalent to 0.45. So this is with respect to m. So similarly we will try to find it for large also, that is 0.45 delta of large comma, first one is medium here, so I will write medium, plus 0.15 is the second value, delta of large comma, second one is large, so I will write large here. Third one is 0.16 delta of large comma large. So this is for the first one medium, and this is whatever the calculation I am doing, it is for large here. Now this is equivalent to 0.45 delta of l comma m, that is 0, plus 0.15 into delta of l comma l, so this is 1, so it will be 0.15, plus 0.16 delta of l comma l, again it is 0.16 only, which is equivalent to 0.31 here. So with respect to medium we got the value as 0.45, with respect to L we got the value as 0.31. So definitely this value, whatever I have written here, this is more. The meaning of this one is the new instance is classified as medium here. But in the previous case, if you don't consider this particular weight into measure, this one was classified into large. But if I consider this particular distance into while doing the calculation, definitely the new instance will be classified into medium, and actually that is a correct one because this distance is very small here compared to these two things. So this is about how can we apply the distance weighted nearest neighbor algorithm for discrete valued target function. Now we will take the other one, that is real valued target function. Here we have a very small difference, like in what we can say that the normal k nearest neighbor algorithm, we have something like this: f cap of xq is equivalent to summation of I is equivalent to 1 to k f of xi divided by k, where k is the number of nearest neighbors, summation of f of xi divided by k we take, but here we are going to consider this into consideration, that is weight. Again, weight is nothing but 1 divided by square of distance between new instance comma the nearest neighbor. Because we have the weight here, we cannot take k directly, we have to take the summation of those particular weights here. Now once you take this particular thing, we will get the answer for the new instance over here. There is no change with respect to training, there is no change with respect to finding the nearest neighbors. Only thing is to change this particular function so that we can decide whether the new instance is or whether what is the value of the new instance in this case. So again, I will take the same example here. This is I have calculated the distance, and then this is how actually I have calculated the 1 divided by square of distance. I have already done it in the previous slide. Now we will take that particular equation into consideration, and then we will try to find out the value for the new instance, that is f of xq is equivalent to, I will show you the equation once again, summation of wi f of xi divided by summation of wi here. So first I will take this wi, that is 0.45 multiplied by 1.2 plus 0.15 multiplied by 1.8 plus 0.16 multiplied by 2.1 divided by summation of weights, that is nothing but 0.45 plus 0.15 plus 0.16 here. Now if I solve this particular thing, I will get the answer as 1.146 as the numerator and 0.76 as the denominator. After solving this, we will get the value as 1.51. It is almost near to what we can say, that this value only, because the values are 155 here, and then here we have 1.157, here we have 55, and here we have 54. So almost 1.51 is I feel it is the correct answer in this case. So this is how what we can do is we can use the distance weight while classifying a new instance into one of the classes, or predicting the value for the new instance over here. It has a huge advantage over the simple nearest neighbor algorithm, because we are considering the distance as well as the nearest neighbors in this case. I hope you understood the distance weighted nearest neighbor algorithm. The simple nearest neighbor algorithm I have already discussed. The link for the video is given in the description below. If you like this video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.